Alright, here we are playing against Deluxikov. I wonder if he's streaming right now. Typically this type of deck would be pretty good against whatever he's doing, so I'll keep this. Normally Deluxikov's decks are pretty slow. And the Bajuka Bug's going to be a nice one because almost certainly has some sort of some various graveyard cards. It is Friday afternoon, so I expect Deluxikov is streaming. This video is going to go up quite a bit later than Deluxe's stream, so you guys will probably have seen it already. But let's see. Ooh, Shadow deck. Well, we've got a pretty good draw against Shadow stuff. I'm going to take one hit from this just in case he's got two of them, because then I'll Echoing Decay them, I think. Also, I don't know if this deck's going to be playing like pump spells or something. Also be kind of nice to disrupt something if he plays 3 or whatever. Come on, another Douthy Horror. 3 mana, be an instant or sorcery. Very macabre, interesting. Alright. Well, let's get rid of the Fairy Macabre. Radiant Fountain seems pretty good against this deck. I'll just play that. So I think I'll probably just Echoing Decay this now. Not take any more hits from it. Fairy Macabre is an interesting choice. First main playing something. What's playing first main? Oh, different Douthy. Alright, let's Echoing Decay that one. Will be a little annoying if just second main he plays another one. Sign in Blood. Ooh, wrong order, Deluxe. Ooh, good God, so hard. Oh, that feels good. That feels good. Okay, we got the Agony Warp. Not a bad one. Let's go ahead and just pick up this Radiant Fountain here. Oh, I feel dirty, you guys. I feel dirty for the Disrupt just getting him so hard. That's Deluxe right now with that cage around his head. Feels bad. Keeps kind of like debating if he wants to play something. Wonder if he's got a ninja of some kind. Grotesque Mutation. Let's just Agony Warp that guy. Alright, well, take out the Slayer. Still trying to, gotta get out of the blocker stage. Gotta get to the main phase, Deluxe. There you go. Unearth. Okay, I can't counter that. I'm gonna wait to Brainstorm until my turn, I think. Cower and Fear would have killed this other one, but not the Slayer. Let's go ahead and Brainstorm. Hopefully I can find a shuffle effect. I've got kind of a lot of extra stuff. Oh no. Well, it's official, our draw has been terrible. I mean, it's been pretty good, but we don't have any... I just have nothing. Nothing going on here. He's got a Swamp. As long as he doesn't play something that I can't Cower in Fear, should be fine. He's playing right into my Evankar's Justice that I don't have. I'll just dispel that. Can't imagine he's got that many can't imagine he has that many instants and sorceries, so I can't imagine he has that many more instants in the deck. Gotta get my value while I can. Bone Splitter, that's a good draw. So I've drawn what, like Have I drawn any spells besides this Coward and Fear this whole game? Been all lands? Don't really know. Well, if I find a teaching, this game's over. No matter what he draws here, pretty much. I can play Coward and Fear to save myself a couple life. But that's where I'm at right now. I need to draw a spell here. Be really nice if he would miss for a turn too. Okay, didn't play anything. Well, we missed again. So what did I have in my starting hand? I had 2 Echoing Decays and like a Disrupt. So I drew this Agony Warp. Technically I drew a Brainstorm, which found me only land. Maybe I should have held off on the Brainstorm. I mean, I even held off longer kind of than I normally would. Either way, this matchup is great, or it's going to be great. Okay, cycling on Earth, sure. I don't know, maybe I should have considered that, doing that on his own turn. In case he drew a creature he wanted to play or something. We are getting to the point where I'm not going to be able to have Encarge Justice this stuff away. Because I'm going to, like, I have to draw it this turn. I think a Teachings this turn will still win it. Okay, Vault Scourge. Glad I held off on the Coward and Fear for a little while. If he has no more stuff, I can... Okay, so that's lethal now. So I need to draw any spell, pretty much, not a counter spell. Oh yeah, right on time, baby. Right on time. Everything's dead. Okay. So I gained just enough life this game. Hopefully it's a creature that dies to Coward and Fear. Prohibit's a good draw. I assume that counters everything in this deck Deluxe is playing. Disfigure, I assume that also kills everything in his deck. We got there right on time. Okay, I'm gonna let the Vault Scourge resolve. I'm just gonna Coward and Fear that guy. Plunk. Alright, another Disfigure. I wonder what deck Deluxe is targeting with this, like what it's supposed to beat. Seems kind of slow, like kind of really slow to beat basically anything. Alright, I've got a lot of removal spells at this point. I do have to be careful about double Sign in Blood killing me, or even just a single Sign in Blood, so I'm going to try not to Justice until I get up to a little more. I don't really want to go lower. Alright, that'll be game. I don't think he can come back now that I have this Pristine Talisman. Sure, Dauthi Marauder. I suppose that's a creature that you could play in your deck. I disfigure it, I gain a life. Drawing all kinds of good stuff. We are ways away from actually killing him. Probably save this Prohibit for... I'll save the Prohibit for a discard spell. Or for a Sign in Blood or something. Exclude's a nice one. I'll just Chainer's Edict. Alright. He started drawing lands, and I drew a couple spells, and that was it. Also, it's pretty savage that I got that 2-for-1 with the Disrupt. Alright. Mystical Teachings. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 creatures still in his graveyard. I think I'll just Crypt Incursion all those away. That way I can start casting Encarge Justice whenever I want. I could go ahead and get like a Capsize Let's go teachings for teachings. Then this teaching is going to go get a Crypt Incursion. Just get all that stuff out of there. I mean, maybe he's got a... Yeah, he's got nothing. Oh, undo. Let's start killing him. I don't want to bore you guys or bore his stream at the same time. It didn't look like he had any creatures in the deck that could survive an Evankar's Justice, so I'm not really gonna worry about it. I'll just teachings here for another teachings. Looking for some land. Didn't draw any. Not a big deal. I've got all kinds of cards I can discard. All right. Now I don't have to discard. Perfect. Another swamp. Whatever, I don't need to cast teachings or anything like that. Hopefully I draw land. Looks like he's really gonna make me kill him all the way. Kill him all the way from 20. I'm ahead on time. Kind of boring. Pretty sure he's got no outs. Maybe he's got, maybe he's got a discard spell or something. He's the kind of guy who plays Raven's Crime in his decks. I don't know. Discard a False Summoning. None of the spells really matter. False Summoning doesn't counter discard spell. I'd recommend skipping to sideboarding. I'm a little surprised that we haven't gone to sideboarding, but Deluxe never concedes, so I guess I'm not that surprised. So this is one of the downsides of this deck is you can get your opponent into a spot where there's 0% to win, but you still got to keep playing if they choose to make you. You don't get any say. You don't get any say in it. Only going to do one a turn. Going to hold up multiple counter spells for the rest of the game. Not countering creatures, okay. Sign of Blood gets them closer to dead. One turn closer. Brainstorm, see if I can find a land. Yep. Enjoy. Enjoy your unearthed stuff. Okay, not shuffling anything away. Bog 'em. Cast out with buyback, pass the turn. Couldn't quite kill him that turn, I was like 2 mana short. I can kill him this turn though. Casting something, nothing. It's given up. Well, first off, let's get these Doomblades out of here for sure. So what do I all want in? I'll take the Relics. The Duresses seem okay. Just because the Dispel seems pretty bad. Shrivel seemed fine. Not amazing. Honestly, these Zombie Outlanders might be okay, just for blocking. What do I want to get rid of, though? All my spells seem pretty good. I'll get rid of the Deprive. I do want to have access to one Dispel. I think I'm just going to go with this. Problem with Duress is most of the stuff that he's going to draw is going to come off the top. It is cheap interaction, though. Maybe I should get rid of Capsize. Get that in there. Yep, this all seems fine. I'm not sure I need the repeal, but maybe I do. Oh, I gotta cut one more card. Maybe it is the Disrupt, despite how amazing it was there. I want to keep all the removal for sure. Maybe cut more counter magic. I'll cut the repeal. Repeal is just like a bad removal spell. Got all these sweet one-ofs in my deck. How's he gonna beat it? So I didn't talk too much about it. Well, maybe I did a little bit, but this is obviously going to be a great matchup for us. Would be my guess. Although it didn't look like he had a single removal spell in his deck because he played basically every card that he had. We did almost die because I drew like 8 lands in a row or something, but we lived on the back of Evan Carr's Justice. Justice indeed. Didn't get any 2-for-1s with my Echoing Decay, unfortunately. So he's taking a while to sideboard. I'm sure he's chatting with the stream. Not a big deal. But you guys just have to wait. Just have to wait for that to happen. I might consider bringing in those zombies if I see more stuff, but actually they didn't block much of anything that he had. Almost everything had shadow or flying. In fact, everything might have had shadow or flying. I don't know. I'm still confused about what this deck is supposed to be good against. Like it seems like it has bad matchups against every single deck. I can't think of any deck that this deck would be good against. This hand seems fine. Deluxe deck's pretty slow, so the counterspell should be fine. I didn't see any 1-drops at all. Probably Duress. Oh, Dark Ritual. Okay. That's whatever. 3-1 on turn 1. I guess maybe that's the point of the deck, is to be able to do stuff like that. I'm gonna go and grab an island. So I'm gonna have to eat a little bit of damage here, but I want to hold up this counterspell. I can't really afford to just edict one of these and then have him play another one and then have dead counterspells in my hand. And he is not a very patient player, so can be pretty confident he's gonna just throw stuff into counterspell. Okay, Innocent Blood's a good one. Yeah, I'll play the Innocent Blood. Kind of wanted to get this relic down, but I also want to hold up counterspell. And the reason I want to play this now is next turn I can't play Innocent Blood plus Chainer's Edict because of just the way I got my mana here. Counter you. Okay, let's make his Unearths dead. The relic. Chainer's you. Actually don't want to pop the relic anyway, so just not going to. I'm not gonna like slowly eat his graveyard, I don't think. Yeah, maybe I will. I don't need the Crypt Incursion to be good. It's fine if it's not. If I get even a reasonable draw with those pieces of the puzzle, this game's gonna be over. And see what he's got. Nothing. Alright, so he pretty much has to draw Duress like now. I could still lose if he like gets an Unearth or he plays a creature and I don't find any removal my next couple. But I have kind of a while still. Anything that I can disrupt, I will. I might disrupt my own spell here if I need to. I know he still has a swamp in hand. Okay. Icequake, huh? Oh no! Punished. Punished for the Snowland. Let's go ahead and disrupt that and see what happens. See what I draw. Okay, drew a disfigure off of it. Frankly, that just doesn't really matter. I'll eventually draw more lands. It is a little annoying that I took one for playing the snow land though. Let's get that out of our graveyard in case I have to use my relic. Okay. Let's play this bad boy. Hopefully he doesn't have another Ice Quake here. I mean, I can't do anything about it if he does, but Sign of Blood resolves. That's the kind of spell he needs, is some of those. I guess I'll fall summoning that guy. Why not? Looks like he's gonna get to do the unearth value. That's fine. Radiant Fountain. That. Gonna cast Echoing Decay in case he's still got that pump spell in his deck. Alright. Think twice. Got the Bajuka Bug. There. Now I don't have to tax my relic anymore. Cycling Unearth, sure. Goodbye to that one. Gonna flashback, think twice. We're about one counter spell away from just completely burying them. Let's play that. Cower and Fear on top. I don't need the Cower and Fear. Then I'll shuffle away the Cower and Fear here. Yeah. Yep, I'll shuffle it away and then I'll start buying back this Whispers of the Muse. I could Perplex for Fairy Trickery to make sure that I have counterspells available. Alright, I guess let's grab an island. Bind back our Whispers. Let's go ahead and gain a life. So now I have this Chainers in my graveyard for any creatures he plays. It's assuming I can't find a counterspell off of my Brainstorm. I'm gonna shuffle away 2 lands probably. Yeah, I don't need this Bajuka Bog at the moment. Grab another island. Pristine Talisman, Boneyard. Kind of on autopilot at this point. I do have exactly 6 up for the Whispers. My opponent kind of built up a lot of cards. So let's perplex that and see what he does. He's got 3 cards he wants to discard. Okay. I'm fine with that. So that's why Perplex not very good. Even when your opponent has a lot of cards in their hand, they often don't care about it. But here we are. Creature I'll just complete disregard. Yeah, so we haven't like technically locked up this game. He could draw a couple Duresses in a row and I could brick a bunch of times, but this game's over. I'll put a little link in the, what's it called? I'll put a link in the comments section to kind of my end of, well, I'll just do it now. So I'll do the little whole end of match procedure here. So thank you guys for watching. We finished 3-2, which is one of my worst performances with the deck, and we, well, it is my worst performance. It's tied for my worst, and there's no I lost to some good matchups. Like two of our better matchups I lost to. We played against pretty much only good matchups this league, and I kind of just fumbled them all away. Had some pretty bad draws against Is It Blitz, and I probably punted one of those games against Boggles. I'm not really sure if I played them wrong or not. But like I kind of lost that first game because I made the same play that I made in the third game, and then I lost. But still, even on chests or even on points, got a chest back, so nothing too bad with that one. Just want to thank you guys for watching. Leave me any comments down below. Let me know if there's anything you want to see that's different. By the time this goes up, I'll have put up some interesting videos with like Jeskai watch rights and some blue-red pieces and things like that. So you guys will have some interesting stuff to watch before this one comes out. But let me know what you want to see going forward. I have I guess I played almost all of the top tier decks. I still have to play Morasatron and Delver, like Mono Blue Delver, but Mono Blue Delver is just not a deck anymore. Like nobody's playing it at all. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.